Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Tokumbo and Tokumbo. If you've seen that thumbnail already, we're gonna do like a fresh, easy 15 minutes, base tutorial. You literally can do this in 15 minutes, but I feel like because I'm recording, it might seem like it's longer. But literally, I've done this in 15 minutes. You can do it in 15 minutes. This is beginner friendly, so it will be very easy to actually work with this. I promise you. Especially if you're rushing or you're going to school. It's like 40 degrees in Northern Cyprus here, so it's something that you can easily do. Let's get right into it. Right, I've already done my base, and let me tell you, the trick to easy, fresh looking makeup is the base. You really have to put on a good moisturizer, a good hyaluronic acid, maybe if you wear hyaluronic acid sunscreen. You just really need your face to be well moisturized so that foundation, the little amount of foundation you put on, will really melt into your skin, and it will make everything easier, honestly, because honestly, without what you put under that makeup, it will not look as clean and as nice. If you don't like moisturize your face, I don't wear primers. It's not my thing, but I have hyaluronic acid and a little bit of a niacinamide serum. I have my moisturizer and I have sunscreen on, so the base really has to be very good. Mind you, I also don't bake my skin because I have dry skin, so baking is important, but we'll get to that. So brows, I don't really fill in my brows as much. I just do like put a little bit of color to it, and that's literally it. See the difference? Okay, a little bit of a comb just to get a little more. Voila. Let's do the other brow. That's the brow, very easy. I want it to look natural, and honestly, the more even, I feel like the more even your brow looks, the more it will look like more carved out. I don't really like a carved out brow like I used to maybe like a few months back. Now I just do I just fill it in a little bit, pour a little bit of gel on it, and that's literally all I do. If you like a more carved out brow, do that. This literally takes me 1 minute. And I don't conceal the under of my brows. Makeup is all about how you make it your own. So, and over the course of since I started doing makeup, I've always every few months something changes, something in my routine changes. So it's all about you. So do you, even no matter who teaches you. By the time you get used to doing your own face and you can do it without thinking, it will be a little bit different. So yeah, what I like to do is I don't like color correcting, because of I want to cover just a little bit of my acne scars, if you can see that, hyperpigmentation, and I don't like color correcting with a orange concealer. Now I use these LA Girls because they have so many shades and it's very black friendly. So I'm just going to use this shade Toffee to just give myself a little bit of concealment, because we don't want to use so much foundation on this look that we're doing. For instance, maybe you're going to school or you're rushing, you want to look big, you want to look fresh, but at the same time you don't want something that will take time. Look at my Loki tutorial. If you see, I will tag it up. You see, I literally use the same technique. I've been using this technique for months now. Every black girl has an LA Girl concealer. I give it a comment, it's the truth. Every black girl has LA Girl concealer. There's no black girl that wears makeup that does not have an LA Girl concealer. At least two shades. It's the truth. Comment below if you have an LA Girl concealer. As it's drying down, I'm gonna take like a dense brush, like this one. Real Technique has it. I don't know. This is brandless, but and I'm just gonna use that to just tap on it, tap on it. You're not spreading, you're just tapping. You're just tapping like that. See, you're tapping on the spots you wanna cover. So it's kind of like spot concealing. See that? Let's do forehead. Just tap like that. See that? It really, the foundation will really blend in. So with this, we've given ourselves a little bit of just coverage so that we can put on less foundation on the face. If I was not talking through this, I swear this literally would take me 10 minutes because I'm so used to doing this. We don't want to look cakey. Although you can put on a lot of foundation and still look, very fresh, but you get what I mean. I don't put foundation under my eyes and spots where I want to fully contour. I realize that it creases. So if you like putting foundation under your eyes and it doesn't crease for you, that's great. But I have dry skin, and whenever I put foundation under my eye, it creases faster. So I don't know if this is extra hygienic. I wash my beauty blender every 2 days. So if I use the second time I use the beauty blender, I washed it. Now I used this beauty blender yesterday, so I didn't wash it. So I'm also gonna use it today. Then I'll wash it. I don't know what it is, but there's something about when there's already foundation on your beauty blender. It's not the most hygienic, but it works. It works for me, and it doesn't break me out or anything like that. There's just something about it. So try it. If it's not for you, don't do it. But I do it, and it works for me. So this, we're just gonna blend the foundation out. This is damp. So I'll put everything that I use down below in the description if you want to know. And this is enough coverage for me. I still want a little bit of my skin to show through, so it's not definitely this how I like it. I didn't blend that because I don't put foundation there. My contour will cover that. It still looks like your skin. It looks great. Not the fullest coverage because that's not what we want, and it's great. Now we're actually going to conceal. I will put this under my eyes like so. And I've been using this technique for like months now. I always put the ones under my eye first, so that as I'm putting in other spots, the one under my eyes can dry down a little bit, because you want that concealer to kind of dry down a little bit before you blend it out. So then our sponge, I'm still gonna use the side that I use on my foundation. I'm just gonna start off with my chin area. Places I don't need as much coverage, so that the other areas can dry down. Here, cheekbones, just to bring out that cheekbone a little bit. Okay, can you see now? It's very, look at that purr. That looks so good. By the time we contour this, you already see this coming out, I promise you. Now we can start blending my under eye, and look at how this will look so flawless. Like, look at that. Can you see? Melted in, looking lovely, looking delicious, looking. Next, I'm gonna contour. I'm using the shade Dark Cocoa. It's still the LA Girls. So let me tell you, if you have just a few shades of LA Girls, you can do a full B. This is an angle brush. This is a Flormarturkiye angle brush. I'm just gonna use that to do my contour. Cravats. Hey, now see, this is really very important. The places I didn't put as much foundation on are the places that I really wanted to contour. Then I use the bristles here, this side here, right? And I just use that to like blend in between the concealer entering into the contour. So like that, blend in the transition from the lighter to the contour, so it looks seamless and it looks very nice. And I like to contour my chin, so here. You should always contour based on your face shape. So I contour this way, but contour based on how the shape of your face is. I contour based on how the shape of my face is. I want to use Warm Honey because it's the lighter shade, and we're just gonna put the lighter shade in places we really want to brighten. So okay, like that, just a little bit, not too much. Okay, see that? Just like that. and then we'll put it in other spots that we also need it. Now what I like to do is just use a little bit here to really bring out that jawbone. We start blending from the unimportant places to the most important places. Chin, really want that. I have a chin that is like that, so I really like it coming out. Forehead, don't go too crazy with it because we don't want to waste all the contour we already done. Nose. Now let me tell you something. It might seem like it's long, but the truth is, by the time you're so used to doing your makeup so well, you can do this in 15 minutes, because I do this in 15 minutes. My pinky is really holding down this side, so I can really focus my beauty blender on just using here, because here I don't want it to touch everywhere. Look at that. Now other side, we'll go back with the contour brush and just reinforce anywhere that you think you might have touched, because there's no how, you're not a magician, you touch somewhere. And look at that base. Look at how fresh. Yeah, we look big, but we look fresh, and that's what we're trying to get at. Don't I look fresh? I look fresh. But basically don't. You can stop here, put like lip gloss on or something, and you can just stop here. But I want to put on blush. Now some people, especially with dark skin, some people, it's like when you haven't found your correct shade of blush, you find it hard to wear blush. You want to always use a fluffy brush for your blush, because that's the perfect way to kind of get that nice blend. Now everybody wears their blush differently. It really depends on how you want your face to look. You can put on, they want to look like sun-kissed. Now I want to still look chiseled. I like looking very contoured, so I put my blush on top of where I contoured to still give me that chiseled look. That's the way I like it. So put the blush based on how you want your face to look. Some people really like going down, but I really want to look chiseled. I want to look, you know, fluffy brush, because that's really what will help you make this the way you want it to look. What I do is I tap on it. Mind you, this is an eyeshadow, but it looks so good on my face. Reinforce anything you like. Use a nice lip tint for your blush. Makeup is very versatile. Makeup is something that you can, makeup is flexible. You can use makeup for anything. I blend it on my here, just blend it on my hand, and then I go like that. Now I like to put just a little bit on my nose. You could really stop here, put on like a lip gloss, and you're very much good to go, looking fresh, looking simple, something you can literally do in 15 minutes. I'm gonna take like a brown shade from like a palette, and I'm just gonna use that to put a little bit of color into my eyes. So what I like to do is just take my contour and contour my nose just a little bit. And I blend, and I do that straight line from here into the brows like that. It really does depend on how you want your nose to look like. That's the whole point of contour, to make your face into how you want it to look like. I take my beauty blender and I just press on it lightly. I'm just gonna put on a tap of highlighter, just a tap. I have this gold color lying around, so I'm just gonna put a little bit on my inner corner like that, just to give myself a pop of color on my eyes. I don't put on eyelash. If you have the time, you can put on like these single eyelashes or like a lash, but honestly lash takes me a very long while to wear, and I just stopped wearing lashes for a long time, so just put on mascara. I'm gonna take a black pen and just put it in my waterline, because it gives me a nice pop of color. See, I just did that in what, 5 seconds. Just to give myself, you know, a nice, you know, sultriness. We want to look fresh, we want to look nice, you know. I like using just a lighter brown shade for the top part. And I'm gonna wear a little bit of clear gloss. Look at that. And now you can just put any finishing touches you have. Now if you have acne scars, put this on top of the acne scar to make it look like a beauty mark. For example, I have this one that's healing. Put that there. And this is the final look. Look at that. Look at that. I want to show you how it looks in the sunlight. This is how it looks in the sunlight. You can do this in 15 minutes. You're not going to wear any lashes. Just follow your face shape and I promise you you'll be good to go. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was educational and you were able to learn something from this, take a few tips from this. I think you can wear this to school and work, because honestly it looks very much fresh, downplayed, not very glamorous. I think I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you and bye.